Guys, it's Spacer Sims, and we are back with more Battlefield Waltz, continuing Nikkei's route, not 4 weeks after the last. We're back to normal, guys. We're back to normal. So, we might actually finish Nikkei's route in a matter of a couple of days, just so, then between Nikkei and whoever the hell is Tifalet after that? I think so. Then it might be, a couple of days or whatever, so I can catch up on our other game, but anyway, we're back to normal here. It's been like a week since I recorded the last... I'm kidding. It's been a couple of hours. I'm doing this the same day. I am tangled up in my pillows. Oh, good God, it is cold. I think it's colder in my house than it is outside, and it's rainy and gross and fall outside, so, it's cold outside. But I'm like, I sit here, I'm like, I need a blankie. I wish I had a pumpkin to carve. I didn't get a pumpkin. Makes me sad. I love pumpkin seeds. Oh well. Sorry, I have to yawn. I'm always very tired. Anyway. Oh, hey! Have you seen Nikkei anywhere? After classes were over, I was waiting for Lady Ignis in the hallway. Why are you asking? Leonidas told me to bring Nikkei to him. So I thought I should go out to refresh. Did you visit his room? Yeah, but he wasn't there. Abel said he was sick, so I was like, then stay in your room. Sorry, I haven't seen him today. Liar! I'll let you know if I do. She should have said, oh, I thought he was going out into the woods to get some air. Cool, thanks. After Posh left, I looked up at the sky from the hallway. The sun was setting. We're going into the woods at night. Nikkei was awfully late for someone who went out for a stroll. Did he get sick along the way? No, it's something more intense than that. Maybe I should go look for him. Maybe you should. Before Ignis tells you that Nikkei is the one who murdered your father. To never go near that forest. I repeated Nikkei's words in my head. Oh, right. Lady Ignis will be here soon. Maybe I should run after Posh and tell him. That way he can go look for him. I hope he'll cherish that ring. Nikkei, the way he said that, hi, did we not all get, finality vibes? I hope you'll cherish that ring long after I'm dead. Are you dying? Why are you gonna die, doggy? Do you have worms? His words and that expression he made felt like he was saying goodbye. I told myself that it couldn't be true. He will vanish before you very soon. Perhaps you should stay with him. It's just a fortune-telling. It's not a prophecy or anything like that. Maybe he stopped in town. He could have eaten somewhere or done some shopping. Lady Ignis wants me for something else. I looked around. Nobody was there. If that bitch ain't gonna show up on time, I'm gonna go save my boyfriend. If I went to the forest now, I'd be breaking my promise with Nikkei and the instructor. You're special to me. His purple eyes were teary, and his expression implied unbearable pain. Nikkei, unbearable pain because he killed my dad? In the next moment, I was already running. I gotta love the drama of it all. She's like, I should be here, and he told me not to. I need to run after him! You're like, I'm kind of here for it. Listen, I still don't like the idea of him being the killer who murdered our dad or whatever, unless it's he's brainwashed, forced to... I don't like it. But the game's going to present it in a way that I'm going to be like, all right, I guess he'll have a pass. And I'll be like, I'm no better than she is. Because, in reality, it'd be like, fuck no! But in this, you're like, and I wanted to, the whole time I've been like, no, I don't know. No, I don't know. And now I'm like, whatever! Call me a dumb bitch, I guess. I don't know. He's not even my favorite character, but he's just so sweet and adorable that, how can you stay mad? At you. Talking to the bird. You sweet and adorable and cute and precious, and then you do things that make me want to choke you sometimes. You do. You make me so mad. Because you're a big fat asshole. And I'm like, God, you suck. And then I'm like, no, but I love you. You do suck sometimes, though. But, that's the nature of children and or pets. And you're my pet who is my baby. Yeah, I love you to death, but sometimes I'm going to be the one that chokes you to death. No, I not do that, though I threaten to beat you. I tell you I'm going to beat you. I'll beat you if you're naughty. He's like, no, you won't. I know I don't. I know I wouldn't. You're so tiny and delicate. You could really get hurted. But I swear to God, sometimes it's like, oh, goddamn bird, shut up. We've all heard me yell at him when he's downstairs. Shut the fuck up! I know. But you're so cute. 99% of the time, you're cute and adorable, and I tell you how much I love you. And when other people have lost their birdies, and I'm over there, I don't know what to do without you. And then you poop on my pillow, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, you asshole. I think that's his way of being like, see, you'd be fine. No one would poop on your pillows. I still wish you would stop pooping on my pillows, but I would die without you. You know that, right? Anyway, panting, I ran off to the forest from Nirvana without stopping. My legs were tense and exhausted. Nikke! Nikke! Are you there? Please answer me! Feelings of unease crushed my heart. I had to see Nikke right now. I had to talk to him. Nikke, where are you? Strangely enough, I had no doubt that Nikke was here. I continued to call his name as I ran deeper into the forest. Nikke, please answer me! It's me! It's me, Jessica! Nikke constantly reminded me that snakes were deep in the forest, but I had to keep going until I found him. I can't help that this part just keeps making me think of TV and movie lines that are totally obscure and stupid. Nikke! Nikke! CG time? No. Deeper into the forest. It started a transition, and I thought, so I'm sorry. Where are you? This is a CG. And I'm gonna get, okay, so okay. So, he's stabby. He really, okay, so he might have actually murdered my father. Because he is covered in blood. You can't see him. It's like they're trying to pretend it's not him, but like we saw the CG and like, okay, it's like, oh, you have a twin, but you can't, because why would they have shown us? I mean, I think I brought this up before, but I kind of forgot about it in the last part, but it's like, why would you have given us a CG of your quote unquote twin? It's not really you. Because then at the end of the day, you'd be like, so I got a CG of, yeah, it looks like him, but it's not him. So, right? But it says, I just don't want to be like, you killed my dad. Unless you were brainwashed. Or being controlled type of a thing, I guess, and they're going to do he didn't know, and then he was forced to do it because I mean, like, we had the conversations earlier. I think he was talking to Mephisto, maybe, or I don't know, but like how he's had like poison training or whatever, and it's like, that sounds like something an assassin would go through, like, so, I mean, I guess it fits. But he definitely stabbed some people. They're trying to do it for dramatic effect, like you're going to be like, no, but it's not really Nikke. It has to be, because why else would be getting it CG? You know what I mean? Nikke, the world was red. I thought it was because of the sunset. Maybe because... And now maybe he isn't the one who killed our dad. Maybe it's like a subset of like, you have secret assassins and they're all trained a certain way. You know what I mean? To kill in a certain manner. I think we already threw that theory out there, You're in a secret society, they wouldn't be like, yeah, no, okay, you stab, okay, but you're gonna do these weird twisty things, and you're gonna carve that. You're not a serial killer where you've got a signature, you know what I mean? They would want their assassins to kill in a set signature. Here's 10 of you, you all kill the same way, so it's the signature of our group, not an individual serial killer signature, Like, think about it, I guess, the logic behind it. If you were in a group of serial killers, you're like, we're all going to get stabby together, but we're all like in a group, right? No. God damn it, Samantha. You can't just chop off their hair. That is not part of the signature we agreed on. I don't care, Becky, you can't carve their eyes out. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, this is how we do it. It had to be a signature because like if you go off script, then they're gonna know there's 5 of us. Oh my God. Jesus. You know what I mean? So you'd all want to kill the same, so it looks like one individual versus 10 individuals. Because otherwise you'd never be able to link them. Which you think, on one hand, you're like, well, you wouldn't want them to be linked. You know what I mean? But like an individual serial killer has a signature. I watch a lot of stabby people shows. I don't watch true crime documentaries, but I watch enough like Criminal Minds and like Law and Order and shit to be like, criminals have signatures. And I mean, it's usually your downfall because one time you're stealing the eyes, the next time you're stealing the eyes, and the next time you're stealing, and you have patterns of people. Like, stop with your patterns and your signatures, and maybe this is why there's probably a ton of women out there who are serial killers who are like, I know how to get blood out of things, and I know not to go after the same type of people and do the exact same thing every time, dumbasses. But men do these things, so that's why they get caught. I guess. I don't know. It's not like I'm a serial killer or anything like that. I think I probably would have been in another life. I might have been in another life. It occurs to me that my brain is broken, and I'm like, I'm a little too close to being really stabby, and it's kind of, it should be scary, but it's like, concerning, I guess. The fact that I'm not as concerned about it as I should be should probably tell me a lot, but anyway, not the point. Spacey being stabby is not the point. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they would want their group to do the same thing. So that's what I'm hoping for is like, he's like, I didn't kill your dad, but I was part of the assassin group. And I know exactly who did it, so I'm going to kill all of them. You know? But yes, I did kill Modesto because I was told to. What else? We don't care about that. So, the world was red. I thought it was because of the sunset. We know it's not. But then I smelled the familiar rusty scent mixed with a disturbingly sweet, fruity one. Pan up to Nikke covered in blood. This is amazing, though. You know, look at his face. He's like, oh, hey. You found me while I was stabbing people. Sir, are you high? What a naughty girl. And then you say that. What? Excuse you? I told you so many times that you shouldn't come deep into the forest. You broke our promise. Nikke, it was blood. The red that dyed the grass, the people on the ground. And Nikke, it was blood. But strangely, I didn't feel any fear. Look at how beautiful the background is! But except for now Nikke is stabby and angry. But like, look how beautiful this background is. They're like, look at this ethereal, beautiful, princely background. Oh, it's like a fairy tale, and your prince is gonna stab you. Go back and see Queen Kiora. Igor of Romulo wants you. Go seek help from Queen Kiora and have her protect you. Hurry. This isn't a joke or a threat. You have to run. He'll be here any second. No. My lips moved before I knew it. I didn't understand what was happening, but I knew that the situation was dangerous. Not just for me, but for Nikke too. So was he the spy the whole time? Because, like, okay, so the first time Modesto got murdered, I thought that was an Abel's route, right? I thought Dick, Queen Dickhead over there, was the one who took credit for it. But in this case, I think Modesto was murdered differently. So, but I'm going to guess Nikke's always been a spy. Like a Romulus spy. You know what I mean? Especially because didn't they always mention something about the woods or whatever? And like, Nikke's always out in the motherfucking woods, so that should have been sus as fuck from the very beginning. But, you know, they did a great job with like, look, he's so docile, he can't even fight. Of course he can't. Because that's a perfect cover. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not good at fighting, and he's always failing at fighting because, like, you have to be really good to pretend that you're bad. You know what I mean? Because, like, Abel and Lustin, like, he might not be as good as they are, but, like, they're good. Like, your instincts take over when you're up to a certain point, you would think, you know? Like, your sword fighting skills or your fighting skills are so good, your instinct and your body, your just muscle memory just takes over. But for Nikke, it's like, you've got to be totally focused in order to, oh no, and fumble and suck at it when you're actually really good. So, impressive. Good job, game. Fun with this. Anyway. Nikke, you have to come with me. Let's go to Queen Kiara's castle together. No, I can't. Why? Because I still have work to do. No, I'm not running away without you, Nikke. Listen, I've been lying to you for a very long time. Yeah, I kind of figured that one out. So please, let me do what I can to pay for my sins. Nikke, please, for once, don't be so stubborn. You're dear to me. I want to protect you. And this is the only way I can do that. Igor? What kind of nonsense is that, you traitor? I've only seen him once before, at the lavish capital of Azul. He was walking with that menacing group of men. He was the man who led the way. Igor! So that's the girl with the cursed sword? He said that like I was a thing. I was immediately offended by that. Hey! Wilhelm! Yoo-hoo! Wilhelm! Woohoo! Big summer blowout! We're gonna fight, Wilhelm! Get out here! We're gonna kick some ass! And you could go ham! We'll shred this motherfucker! We'll shred him like barbecue pork in a crock pot! We're making barbecue Igor sandwiches after that. That's disgusting, actually. Let's not do that. That's gross. But metaphorically, not literally, because ew. I'm unhinged. It's been a long time since I played these games, so I've lost all my motherfucking marbles. I don't think I had any, to be fair, but like hinges, I'm not sure I ever had marbles, either. Nikke, don't tell me you can't find it you can't hand it over after all this time. I think that's obvious. Oh, did I mishear you? You're known to be among the best in the underworld of Ortesia. I doubt you'd go against the contract. Hand over the girl. No. Nikke took a stance with his sword. I mean, he's got daggers, but sure. Yet the man didn't seem to be bewildered. Nikke, what's gotten into you? You were a remarkable assassin that would rid us of any target, no matter the cost. Did you gain some sympathy while you spent time at that foolish school? See what you want, but I'll never let Romeo have her. You know, I mean, that's kind of noble and hot, to be fair. Nikke's still too adorable. I mean, okay, he's at least on the pretty side of adorable, so he's okay for one of the babyface love interests, you know what I mean? Again, still not my favorite type, the baby faces, because I'm old as fuck. So it's like, look at you, you're so cute, you're like a little infant. It's really hard enough, the fact that we're playing games where we're like high school girls dating high school boys. But at least they draw them and I'm like, yeah, you could pass for 25. That's fine. Still feels gross to me because I'm still too old for a 25-year-old. But like, I'm mentally not. I'm nowhere near my age. My birthday was literally 4 days ago as I'm recording this. For you, it was like a month ago, whatever. And it's like, I'm like, I still, no, nope, nuh-uh, no, I'm still, I still have not come to terms with my age from years ago. You cannot keep doing time. I need you to simmer the fuck down. I need time to adjust to the age I was 6 fucking years ago, okay? I'm not ready. Like, one day I'm going to wake up and be like, well, okay, Grandma's... And when I say Grandma's Spacey, I'm not going to be joking. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty... No, let's not even go there. Let's not even talk about how fucking old... Oh, goddamn, I'm like 100. I don't want to be 100. Oh, good lord, that's too... In this economy? Lucky I can afford to be this old. Jesus. Not the point. But, like, I just... You know, so babyface ones is like, they're just little babies, you're so cute. They're just not for me, anyway. But then I also, it's like, but then you also have the baby face, so it feels even weirder when it's just, But, every once in a while you get a pass. So far, though, Nikkei's route, you're like, you know what? You might not be my favorite just because you're adorable. You're pretty. You're on the pretty side of adorable, though, okay? Not like Posh is just adorable. Like, you're adorable. Look at you. If I had a teenage daughter, I'd set her up with you. I'd throw myself off a cliff because I don't want kids. So, like, having a teenage daughter would be horrifying for me. Because, like, I don't know how to handle that. But, like, I'd set her up with you because you're so cute. But, like, Nikkei is like, you're pretty. She get a little more of a pass. But, like, your route, you're like, you know what, though? But I gotta give him credit when you make the sweet, innocent baby face one, like, stabby assassin. You're like, you know what, though? Bonus points. Bonus points. So, like... And again, we didn't hate Posh's route at all. Posh was great in his route. Objectively, the route was good. But this is better, though. You're like, yeah, this is better, though. Okay. Yeah, this is a great one. I can't even fault it. I can't even... Normally, I'd be like, it's a great route, except for Babyface. But it's like, you know what? No. I'm going to have to give this one a pass. And be like, Nikkei will never be my favorite love interest. But his Babyface is helping his route. Make it a little more like, ooh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like it. I'll say this only one more time, Nikkei. Hand over the girl with the cursed sword. Never. Nikkei? Have you gone mad, you brat? Oh, we're gonna kick Igor's ass together. The man blocked Nikkei's dual daggers. It's funny because before she called it a sword and now she's calling it daggers. Like, I'm just saying, guys. Translation team. Or typey team. Tim? What the fuck? Tim? Corner. I'm not sure if it was you or Ronald, but... we haven't had a lot of chance to blame Tim or Ronald in this one, to be fair. So. Fair enough. What? Some more men in black armor came out of the woods. Whip out Wilhelm! Come on, girl! Let's whip out your Wilhelm! Nikkei! Wilhelm's whipping himself out. He's like, I'm whipping myself out against your will! Oh, are we finally doing it? It's exactly what Wilhelm would say when you whip him out. It wasn't the euphemism of the whole whipping Wilhelm out. Did not go over my head. Like, I said it on purpose. And then he's like, are we doing it? Well, I mean... Now what... Yes, what you think, but not the euphemism. These dudes look strong. Look, Wilhelm's all super excited to get it on here. I'm liking this. This is funny as hell. I took out the cursed sword to help Nikkei. I don't think you took it out. I think Wilhelm was like, bing! And you're like, well, my sword's in my hand, so I guess we doing this. Stay out of this. This is my job. This is what I must do. Don't stain your hands with this. Wilhelm will get super fucking pissed if I don't. This is interesting. Did you fall in love with this girl? I have no obligation to answer that. It's kind of fucking obvious. Then I suppose we'll consider this as you abandoning the job on your own. Look at those poor dead bodies. They were supposed to take custody of the girl. As you can see, I killed them all. And now you want to defy me? Nikkei, run. Hurry up and run. Don't worry about me. I can take care of them. But, no. Just go! Wilhelm? Okay, first of all, we are not a weak girl. Oh, hi! Okay. Wow. The troop guy is like, ah! But I'm like, oh! Alright. Now, I know you got blood all over you, and including your hands and those daggers, but like, holy shit! This is magical! Nikkei, you have never looked more beautiful. This is the best. I think this is his best CG. This is his best CG. Because there was something, they took away the 4 foot tall baby face, and you gave him like young, but still like you took away some of the baby face. You know what I mean? Like he still has like a young, beautiful face, but it's not like 12. He just like this is beautiful. I approve. The CG is gorgeous. If you saw this CG of him, right, and you were like, here you go, this Nikke, you're like, oh, he's really pretty. And then you'd kind of see him in the game and be like, wait a minute. Like, this looks like Nikke grown up. Like, what we have is like, okay, what we have is like 14 or 15-year-old Nikke. He doesn't look super baby face, but I like calling him 12. I know they don't really look 12. You know, that's just my exaggeration. But, you know, you have 12, and this is like 25. This is Nikke in the future. Like, this is college Nikke right now. And I'm here for this. This CG is gorgeous. Sir, if you look like this through the whole game, just saying. Damn. I started running, but that scream made me turn back around. Wilhelm's gonna be pissed. And again, I know Nikke told you to run, but we are capable of fighting, and we need to, and it'd be nice to kind of save the day a little. Plus, Wilhelm, come on, give the sword a chance. Also, she's like, I turned around and was like, Nikke, wow, you're like really hot right now. You're like killing all these people for me, and you look like really pretty. Like, oh my god. Seriously though, I'm fawning quite a bit. Ugh! The word beautiful immediately came to my mind. Nirvana had students that wielded all sorts of weapons. The word beautiful is absolutely true. The CG is stunning. And the fact that Nikke was pretending to not have any skills and yet be this skilled, points for that, seriously. And among them, some fought wildly, some focused on cutting, and some were graceful. Nikke's moves were simply beautiful. Ah! Nikke didn't hesitate, nor did he change his expression. It was as if the enemies were being sucked into the path of his blades. It'd be more accurate to say that he was skilled rather than strong. I'm glad they're keeping the CG up because, like, I could live here. No, don't go away! Oh my god, don't take it away. He was so gorgeous. Whoa. He's actually really good. Why did he say he's a bad fighter? It's a big lie. Did he want to deceive us? No. I quietly responded. Nikke... he didn't... Again, I was left wondering if Nikke was the one who murdered Dad and Instructor Modesto. Modesto, yes. Your father? Questionable. From what I heard earlier, I assumed that Nikke was ordered to hand me over to Romua, but he was fighting against them now. Nikke... the one that could have been behind Dad's murder was now fighting to protect me. I had no idea how things ended up like this. You know what? I wonder if they're going to be like, I don't want to know, don't tell me. If you murdered my father, don't tell me. I'm just going to pretend it was someone else. It was one of these people, and you killed them. To Bridget, just don't ever fucking tell me. Don't ever fucking tell me. Okay? The one thing, I know I promised to never come into the woods, and I came into the woods, but, like, this is the big thing. Don't ever tell me, because I will change my mind about you. Ah! No, go back to the CG, because, like, Nikke's cute. But I want beautiful, sexy Nikke back. Bring him back. The soldiers fell one by one. Then only Nikke and the first man remained. Not bad. The ones you killed were among the stronger ones in the Romua army. Then that means Romua isn't that strong. Look at the sassy look on this bitch's face right now. Oh, Nikke. Good for you. Is that girl that important to you? More than yourself? It's something you would never understand. I see. Well, that's too bad. I intended on giving you more work after this. There were plenty of people of the West that I needed you to expunge. Die, you traitor! Yeah. Oh, that was me. Ah! It was a heavy and sharp strike, incomparable to the previous battles. Nike's expression was twisted in pain. So this is the Romulan lieutenant's power. A fast, solid, ruthless strike. He showed no hesitation in killing another in a way that was different from Nike.
What a shame! I didn't want to kill you.
Nike! Nike's thin build was pushed back, and I cried out to him. Nike glanced toward me when he heard my scream. I told you to run.
You still haven't given up?
Why would I do that? More fierce strikes were exchanged. Okay, so far the only thing I will say about Nike's route that I don't like is the fact that we're a useless bitch this whole time. In every other one, like, yeah, we're not great with the sword and we gotta build up our confidence and like, yeah, everybody's kind of like, but we end up managing and fighting, and even if the guy's kind of rescues, we pull our weight. You know what I mean? She's always been good at... It's not like she's never fought with a sword. She has, her father taught her. But yes, the cursed sword's a little unstable and it's a little messed up, so she's a little imperfect and she's not quite as strong as everybody else here. But she's always trying and putting in her best effort. And she always ends up, okay, we're going into battle, and even if she's scared or falters a little, like, she manages. And, like, it's a very human reaction, because if you had a curse, or even if you knew how to sword fight, you know, even if you knew, you were taught a little, you know, or you know how to use a weapon, all of a sudden you have a cursed weapon, and you're now having to fight these battles. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, most of us would not be like, yeah, all right, cool. You know, even if you knew how to, like, fire a bow and arrow, you're really good at archery. All of a sudden you have a cursed bow and arrow, and now you gotta go, like, take down people and go to war. You'd be like, ah. So her reactions and her hesitations and everything like that are very real and human. You know? But she always manages to pull her weight and try and fight. Like, even when Gustav was coming after her and everything, she fought. But, like, you get into Nike's route, and it's like, now it's like, well, he has to save the day. And it's like, yeah, but, like, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to stand here with our thumb up our ass and just watch him do everything? Like a damsel in distress? The fuck is that? Like, it'd be one thing if there were other people and, like, she was he's fighting Igor because he's got to take Igor down. Fine. Sure. You know, just like everybody has to take somebody in Romua down. We're never the ones that do it. Maybe in Wilhelm's route, but I doubt it. Wilhelm will do it, but he'll be his own person and not a sword at that point. But, like, whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was weird in Pasha's route that Posh is going to take down... What's-his-face? Can't remember Abel's dad's name, but it's like, well, that kind of ruins Abel's route because that's Abel's fucking father, so you taking it seems weird. Stealing Abel's thunder a little there. You know? So, didn't love that, but, like, whatever. I get it, the boys have to save the day, but, like, we did nothing here. At least in the other ones, we fought in the battles. We fought against people. We did something. She's literally doing jack shit here. And that's not her fault. I'm not like, oh my god, why is she useless? It's like, why did the writers decide in this route to make her useless? You know, it's not that there's no battles to fight. So, like, okay, like, there is one right here, but you're making Nike do everything, and she's gonna run away and then stand at instead of at least helping him fight some of the other guys, and he's fighting Igor, you know? I feel like that would have just been better than he does everything, like, I would need a man to fight for me because I don't know how to sword fight. So, yeah, I'm going to be the damsel in distress, but this bitch has a sword, a magic sword. And Wilhelm's like, fucking let me at him. And we're like, no. Let Nike do everything. Like, you know, I don't know. So, that I don't love about it. But, like, Nike himself and what they did with him, A+. So, anyway, more fierce strikes were exchanged. Igor wielded a broad and heavy sword. It made me worry that Nike and his dual daggers were too thin to receive it. Nike might be skilled, but it'd be bad if this battle was drawn out. Nike, you can do it! Please be safe. Also, we always give an azure blue light and make everybody else stronger, and we're not doing that here, which we could be doing. I prayed for him when I realized something. But if I'm thinking that, what about Dad? My entire body tensed up with pain. I recall my precious father's gentle smile and hands that I would never see again.
I'm getting bored of this kid. Die already!
Don't worry.
It'll be over soon.
Nikki's dual blades danced in the air and grazed by Igor's throat. Igor evaded it at the last moment, and he countered with a strike to Nikke.
Just give it up, you dirty murderer! You're not one of us. You're no soldier. You have no justice. You have no sides. You exist only to kill.
What?
And now you have no loyalty. How foolish and despicable can you be? Your blades are tainted. How can you believe you can defeat me with that?
I need you to kill Igor, so I have to stop doing his voice because it's starting to hurt my throat.
Begone! The sight of you offends me.
Shut up. Nikke's blades received Igor's relentless strike. I mean, it makes sense that, like, he's gonna fight Igor and defeat him. Again, you know what I mean? Like, but why couldn't we have helped with the other guys? Or at least been, like, giving him some strength with the sword, because we've done that with everything else. It's like we forgot, like, and it's not even like they forgot Wilhelm exists. He was literally bitching at us earlier about wanting to fight and kill people. He's literally here right now, like, cool, let me at him, and then, like, whoa, and, like, so it's not like they forgot about him, but they also forgot about him? I don't know. You don't need to remind me. I know that better than anyone. I have no justice. I serve no one. My hands exist only to execute targets. Nothing else. Oh. Is this where we get a little freaky and we're like, yeah, I can find other uses for your hands? We could say it romantically, but you know it's going to come out dirty no matter how we say it. I could feel Nikke's pain. It suffocated me. He was wrong. That wasn't the only thing his hands could do. And I knew that very well. See? That sounds dirty! I don't feel anything about killing. However, I'll never let you have her. And I won't let her hands get stained with your blood.
Yeah.
In that moment, Nikke's dual blade seemed to fly straight into Igor's throat. Damn.
Impossible. How can I?
Sir, you've been stabbed in the throat. Please shut up. I told you I'd kill you first. Nikke quietly watched him die. His eyes held no emotion.
King Razian.
Yeah, that's his name. Igor reached toward Nikke and grabbed onto his polished boots. Don't worry. I'll kill him too. You two will reunite very soon. In hell. You know, for someone whose throat was slashed, he spends an awful lot of time monologuing. Not really, it's very short, but he says too much. And Igor's hand fell limp into the grass. He stopped moving altogether. I mean, he had a very quick and fast death. The crimson sky started to change color. Some stars twinkled, and the crescent moon had already revealed itself. And then we're back to cute little baby face Nikke. I want sexy Nikke back in that fucking one. Like, damn, sir. You, like, what the hell? I'm sorry. Nikke, I've lied so much to you. I've been deceiving you all this time. Nikke, was it you? You killed Dad and Instructor Modesto? Yes. See, I don't know about forgiving him for killing your dad. I don't know, man. I mean, it adds a twist to the story, but it's like, oh, I don't know. But, like, him being an assassin and, like, everything about this is, like, it's 99%. It's so good, but that, like, yeah, I killed your dad is like, oh. I mean, I get it. You didn't know he was my dad. You were just, he's a target that you went to murder. But how do you, as the main character, Even though you know that logically, how do you... I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that there's a part of you... Again, it's not my father in the situation, so I don't have the connection she does. So you could be like, well, a good person might forgive the person who murdered their father because you were hired to do a job. You didn't know my dad. You did your job. And even though it's a horrible job that you fucking did, i.e., murder, not like you did a great job murdering my dad, but it's a bad thing to have done. It was a job that you were hired to do. And like you could try to logic your way out of that. But the emotional side of it is like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, But at the same time, if your dad was a horrible person, you'd still love them and would be mad at the person who killed them and not be like, well, my dad was a horrible person. So like, I don't know. I don't know. It makes me feel weird. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, they're putting a conundrum here, and that's fun. And with a question mark. Like, is it? I don't know. One word was enough. Something inside of me shattered. I grew up in a small village by the mountain range. We learned that the Cyril mountain range divides Ortesia in class, right? My village was never written on any maps. There, orphans trained every single day to kill people. It wasn't just with a sword. We learned so many ways to take human lives. Although this does make you, when he goes like, oh my god, you saw my doppelganger? Isn't that cool? He's like, because it was me and I'm just covering, which is now kind of funny and so stupid. For example, poison. Wait, does that mean we were trained to withstand poison in order to use them? We use small amounts every day, and we use many kinds of them as well. I mean, we already knew that he went through poison training, or Mephisto said something about it, right? So we kind of already knew that because he said, "Oh, I'm immune to the snake bite or whatever because I was bitten once before." And then Mephisto, maybe Nike didn't have the conversation, but Mephisto said something about poison training, and it was like, "Oh, okay, that's an assassin thing." So yeah, we kind of already expected this. This is not a shock. So of course, I know my way around herbs. I remembered when I first met Nike. He was brewing medicinal herbs in the lab. Did he mean even that was a lie? The entire village was an assassin's guild. Assassin? The adults kidnapped children who were separated from their parents in war zones. Maybe I really am from the same village as Colette. I can't be sure, though. Alright, because the eye color. He didn't sound like he was talking about himself. Not to brag, but I was sort of an honor student there. I'd been there since I was little and never doubted anything I was taught. Oh. Just like it's Colette's job to cook and polish the glass with Guido at Green Drops. My job was to kill as swiftly as possible. When I turned 15, the guild told me to attend Nirvana. The guild doesn't have sides. They'll kill anyone as long as they get paid. The kings of Azul and Digroth both visit Nirvana often, and the castle of Milvaria was also close. I'm just going to say right now, she might forgive you for killing her dad, but I will never forgive you if you kill King Sarazar, okay? Because that hot motherfucker, nuh-uh. There will be no forgiveness. I will come after you and I will kill you myself. That's my line. Like, I was like, look, I don't know how I'm going to feel if you kill my dad. I don't know, but like, we might be able to get over that, but there is no forgiveness if you killed that beautiful glasses bastard, okay? No fucking way. I'm marrying that man. Doesn't matter how many other husbands I have. He's husband number one, okay? Shit. He's already proposed to us, basically, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, do you know what that means? Yes. I'd be able to kill any Nirvana student or VIPs of the West if I was told to. Oh, no. The word any made me tremble with fear. It didn't have to be a king. He might have killed Abel or Lustin. I'm surprised they didn't go after Abel, because Rosian knows that he's a son, right? Nike would have killed someone I knew. Unlike Modesto, I didn't leak information anywhere. I'm an assassin, not a spy. That was what the guild taught us, so I followed it. Okay, so he's an assassin that's separate, that was just put here to potentially kill people as he was told to. Modesto was working as a spy for Romua, and then Richard was also working as a spy for Romua. Romua basically hired Nike to kidnap us or whatever. So, okay. So, all right. So he's not really working for Romua. It's not like when he's like, you're a traitor. Not really. I just decided, fuck your money. So, but not everything was a lie. It's true that I was adopted by a family of knights, but they do invest in the guild. Nike smiled in a self-deprecating way again. And Modesto, he was connected with that family. He was quite the sly one. Not only was he a spy for Romua, he took advantage of his noble birth to build connections everywhere. He was probably trying to protect himself in case Romua ever betrayed him. But they found out, and Igor ordered me to eliminate him. You saw it too, didn't you? Nike, I honestly had no idea you'd be there at that hour of the day. I screwed that up, didn't I? Nike squinted as if to laugh at himself, and he went quiet. Some black and rainbow butterflies landed on the grass. It reminded me that we were deep in the forest. This is Igor. Nike looked down by his feet. He was the lieutenant of Romua, and the one who plotted the battle between Auxerre Village and Tashk Village. And he's the man who ordered me to kill a man by the name of Boros. What a twist of fate it was for his daughter to come to Nirvana. On top of that, you had the cursed sword. So I thought that depending on the situation, I was gonna have to kill the daughter after the father. Nike... But it all started to go awry. I couldn't bring myself to hate her. And what's more, she was kind to me. She genuinely cared about me being a failure, even if I was only pretending. It's funny. You even applied bandages for me. Nike looked at his right hand. Yeah, and that's why he's obsessed with them. But actually, it was the first time anyone had ever treated my wounds for me. The injury's no big deal, but he never took off the bandages. Yeah, are they still on his... Yeah, it's still on the CG, still wearing the bandages. It is gushing... I hope you take them off now, though. They're covered in blood. I think he's leaving it on not because of the injury, but the bandage itself. At the village, injuries and illness meant death. No one gave us ointment for our wounds. No one treated me like a human being. And then he's crying. Look at his little eyes. Nike? You're too pure. And much too kind. You asked me out for lunch and introduced me to the lady's bread. You treated me like a normal student. I was deceiving you all along. Why didn't you notice? There were tears in those purple eyes that reflected the setting sun. It was him. He was the one who killed Dad. I knew that, and I had to accept it. Yet I couldn't bring myself to hate Nike. I know, right? I've been saying this whole time, I'm like, I hope he's not the one to do it because I don't know how I'm going to feel, but now you're like, I mean, okay, I'll allow it. I kind of had a feeling that what was going to happen at the end of the last part. Did I say that out loud, or was I just thinking it? Where I was like, he's probably the one that killed our dad, and I'm going to be like, okay, and just let it fly, but I still, like, I shouldn't be okay with this. So, okay. But everything that he says, and then you're like, I mean, you didn't, I mean, damn it, Gabe. Okay, the writers are really good, because the whole time I was like, no, you can't have killed my dad, and I'm not going to, how can you forgive that? And then we're here, and we're like, no, I mean, I get it. The fuck? Like, I'm not alone. We're all thinking the same thing. We were all like, no, my God, how do you fall in love with the man who killed your dad? What the fuck? Wouldn't that change everything? And then you get here and you're like, no, it changes nothing. I just want to hold him. I feel bad for him. He had to kill her dad. And it's like, it's okay, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to do that. What? Why? What kind of gaslighting is this game done to us? I'm like, apart. I'm not mad at it, but like, you have to realize that it's like some bullshit, though. Oh my god. I constantly told you not to come this deep into the forest, didn't I? It was because I didn't want you to see my exchanges with Romua. Look. Nikkei glanced over at a large tree. Do you see that big hollow in that elm tree? And that's where they put their orders. But one day things started to change. I didn't want you to see my true self. And I wanted to keep you away from danger. What? On the night of the Summer Luna Festival, Igor told me to come see him. And he ordered me to bring you here. But I could never do that. Nikkei shook his head. I wanted to protect you somehow. Well, you know Wilhelm's still hanging out here, right? Just like, awkwardly like, are you guys gonna kiss? Nikkei, that's why Nikkei, are we gonna kiss right now? No, okay, we cut the CG. I was like, are we getting the CG with that? Hey, stay away from her. That didn't sound like Ignis, but I can't get, like, sexy lady voice. Angry, I don't know. I wondered what he was about to say. It was as if fate itself stopped him with Lady Ignis running toward us. Hey! Let my boyfriend talk! I'm glad I made it. You weren't at the academy, so I thought you were abducted. Listen, that guy you're talking to is... Lady Ignis... Please don't worry. I would never do her any harm. She shows up and she's like, hey, that guy is in your... She's like, wait a minute. The fuck are all these corpses? Is that Igor? And you're like, yeah, so you've missed a few things. Does she not notice the dead bodies? Does she not trip over a few of them on her way here? You really think I'll trust you? We know everything about you. I promise I won't run away. So please give me a little more time to talk to her. There's something I must tell her. Nikkei? His eyes and tone. It was as if we would never meet again. I felt the color drain from my face. An indescribable worry engulfed my entire body. I did love you. Did? Ignis is like, the fuck did I walk in on? And Wilhelm's like, I know, right? Remember when we picked fruits in the forest? And when we ate the bread together? It was all too good to be true. It was so fun. Everything was perfect. I cherished those times together. But... we're back to the CG. Okay. There's no doubt I was the one who murdered your father. I know you'll never forgive me. And I should never be by your side. Nikkei, stop talking like this. You'll never look at me the way you used to now that you know I was the one who killed your father. You'll hate me forever. In that moment, I realized the feeling filling up my heart wasn't hatred. It was guilt that he made me want to vanish from this world. Kino did his job and fulfilled his role. I don't remember if that was something Lustin said. Somebody said it. Fighting or killing other people was his role. Okay. That's why he fought. That's all. Okay, I have no idea who was saying those things, so I'm just going to read it normal. Nikkei. I wondered what Nikkei felt when he confronted Colette that night. Oh, comforted Colette that night. Oh, Nikkei was the one saying... That makes actually a lot of sense, because he's the one... He would understand those things. I wondered what he felt when I told him my dad was murdered. I'm such a fool. Even though I know very well that I don't deserve your love, I still don't want you to hate me. You are my everything. And if you despise me, then my entire world will fall apart. You know, and now you're being a little weird and clingy and pathetic, but I'm here for it too. The desperation and the neediness, like, it's a bit much, but... In reality, it's because if somebody said this to you in reality, you'd be like, I'm gonna need you to step back. We only just met. But like in this, you're like, oh, oh God. It's like 22 out of 10. Perfect. And if I can no longer be by your side, then my existence would be meaningless. Look, we all have thoughts like this, but sometimes we tone down the language that we use because it sounds crazy. Nikke, please don't say that. I only make you suffer. I've been lying to you this whole time. You don't have to forgive me. But let me commit one last sin. Oh, it is a kiss. He's gonna, one last sin, just forcing a kiss on you. It's funny, because they always make him look like he's so short, but he's taller than us, but it's so funny. Look at that. The scent of tears filled my nose. Nikke's lips felt like ice against mine, but his cheeks were warm and damp. I'm sorry. I just wanted to feel you one last time. What? I'll always love you, no matter how far apart we'll be. Nikke? I told you, remember? You are not putting a dagger to your throat! Like you're gonna kill yourself. When your father's murderer shows up, I'll kill him for you. That cannot be the good ending. And all the butterflies around? And him crying and looking so sad with the fucking gorgeous Stop it. Don't do this. This cannot be the good ending. Don't make me cry. The silence was deafening. Nikke was smiling the entire time. Something warm splattered onto my cheek. I knew it wasn't tears. We didn't, what? And then Nikke slowly collapsed onto the grass. No! And then we're holding him as he's dead. What the fuck? What the fuck? No! I want to scream that too. I held up a still warm body. Lady Ignis stood beside me, shocked. Her figure blurred due to my tears. No. Nikke. It's all right. The villain's been defeated. You shouldn't hate anyone else. Nikke smiled and held my hand. Okay, well, he's not dead yet, so I'm gonna hope that we can save him and then he won't die. Now, your hands will stay clean. Nikke, no. Please, no. I'm sorry, Dad. I apologized to my dad in my heart. I couldn't bring myself to hate this boy, even after he took my father's life. Please don't die, Nikke. I'll take you back to Nirvana. You don't have to. I won't make it. Don't underestimate my skills. Nikke, no. I'm sorry. We promised to bake bread together, but I just broke it. Oh, another lie. I really have done nothing but lie to you, haven't I? Some motherfucker with magic needs to get here and heal this motherfucker. This is not how this ends. I'm so sorry. No. Lady Ignis, please help me carry... No, it's futile. He's alive for now, but like he said, he won't make it back to Nirvana. He's losing too much blood. Then I'll carry him! I can run fast enough! Mephisto's there, so he can heal him! This is terrible. This really is. Lady Ignis, please go get Mephisto! I understand how you feel, but that won't help either. Even if I leave you here and run back to Nirvana, with the amount of blood lost. No! I have to save Nikke! I have to... I tried to pick up Nikke's body, but he was much heavier than I anticipated. I couldn't even stand up. I have to carry him. I can't let it end like this. Can't the cursed sword do anything? Somebody, come on, what the fuck? It's no use. Wilhelm? The woman's right. He's bleeding too much. Don't say that. He'll make... I can use this cursed sword's power. And then Wilhelm will disappear. Is Wilhelm going to sacrifice himself for our boyfriend? That's sweet of you. Good, do it. You can do that? Yep. Wait, Wilhelm, doesn't that mean... Wilhelm became quiet and looked at us intently. He was calm when he spoke. He'll probably vanish. It's for the best. Wilhelm?
I'm cool with that. Hold on. I'm still not following you. You'll vanish? What are you talking about? I'm running out of time, woman. She can explain later.
Wait, I can't let you do that. You said you wanted to vanish in battle.
Yeah, but I don't care anymore.
Huh?
I want to save this bastard. These kinds of guys are so annoying. They're just so stupid.
Wilhelm is literally like when you're going through your bitter phase and you're like, God,
Romance is stupid. Oh, God, love is dumb.
Wilhelm is all of us in that moment where you're like,
God.
you know, before you, like when I first started playing Atome games.
I'm playing these romance games. Oh, but it's so stupid. Oh my God, I guess I'm gonna play this cheesy romance game.
And then you're like, no, I'm actually really into this shit. Like, but there is that point where we all go through that bitter era where you're like,
Oh God, romance and like love are like just like so dumb, and I'm like so much better than that. Like I'm not swayed by that shit.
and you're Wilhelm in that situation.
These guys are so annoying. They're just like so stupid. God.
Because he's over there like,
He's just so stupid. He's so dumb. And I mean, like, I was moved to tears by everything he said. And want you desperately to be together and get married.
you know what I I love that Nikke's whole speech got to Wilhelm like this. It's so funny.
I mean, go ahead and die if you want to, but he probably doesn't want to die.
Wilhelm.
He's such a dumb weakling. But he did have a sense of justice. Something that I never found.
You.
I don't get it. What else was I supposed to do aside from slashing people? That was the only thing I could do. That was my only option. I've killed so many people, but I don't think I've ever found anything.
Well, I like that we're getting this little insight into Wilhelm, so when he becomes a real person and we can bang him, it's kind of cuter, you know what I mean? I didn't know how Wilhelm lived or what he thought before I met him. But one thing I knew for sure was that Nikke's words had cut through his heart.
Well, I'm glad I realized that before vanishing.
Wilhelm.
Just like him, I've taken so many lives. At least I can do something good and save one before I disappear. I think this is my role.
That's kind of adorable.
You suddenly forced me to wake up in a world where people took peace for granted. Maybe I'm being tested to see if I can be useful to someone else for once.
Obviously, we're going over because there's going to be a little after story and we're not done with the route, so we're just going to keep going.
But if I don't do this, he'll die. Well, you did take care of me. I'll bunch this in as part of my thanks to you.
Wilhelm.
See ya.
Oh, look, we get a little Wilhelm CG! He's like being all intense, but look at his little eyeballs. He's crying. Oh, he's so adorable. He's such an angsty little fucker, but he's got such little squishies on the inside.
Hey, cursed sword! Obey me, you idiot!
Fucking adorable. And as your light exploded, it reminded me of the first time I held the cursed sword. Okay, now I understand. Okay, I know somebody who's played this was like, wait for it. When I was like, what the fuck? She's being useless. Why isn't she at least fighting or doing anything? This is why. Okay. All right. I know games and things make me eat my words sometimes. I'm like, why the fuck are we being a useless bitch? This is why we were being a useless bitch. Because if we used the cursed sword's power, then we wouldn't be able to save Nikke. And they were like, no, 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 wait for it. All right. All right. All right. I admit. Okay. All right. All right. All right. You got me. All right. Okay. Good use. Good use of not using the sword. Good reason for not using the sword. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm here for this. Wilhelm. Okay. Oh, Wilhelm in this entire scene has become the new O. The bright azure light emitted from the cursed sword wrapping around Nikke. There was an unexpected warmth to it. Wilhelm looked like he was praying as he gripped the cursed sword in silence. Then Nikke's eyes slowly opened. Nikke? Nikke. That was when I saw it. I couldn't see his wound earlier because of all the blood, but it had started to heal. Wilhelm. Girl, I'm gonna need you to increase your vocabulary from Wilhelm and O. His wound is healing. but at the same time it initiated another goodbye. Wilhelm was fading away. Actually, he does look like he is, isn't he? No, I think it's just the light around him. So, how is he? Any better? Much better. Good. Nikkei's lips twitched. His eyelids fluttered as his shoulders moved slightly. Huh? Nikkei! His purple eyes looked at me, perplexed. That was enough for my words to leave me. Am I saved you, you bastard! You better remember that! Huh? I wanted to talk to you a bit more, but sorry. I'm out of time. Time? What are you talking about? Nikkei, Wilhelm used the cursed sword's powers to heal you. That woman will tell you about my awesome actions later. Wait, are you going to disappear? I'm gonna be free. Free? Finally gonna be unbound. Man, it feels great. Wilhelm. Well, take care, you guys. You saved me. Why? Nikkei gingerly touched his throat. Although there was still so much blood, the wound itself had completely healed. Why would you be so nosy? Well, sorry. You seriously didn't have to do it. And now you're vanishing? That's nonsense. You shouldn't have done this. Nikkei, it's so annoying. You and Wilhelm are like the same person. You both think everybody's annoying. Thank you. Thank you, Wilhelm. Thank you. Tears fell from Nikkei's eyes. Wilhelm, thank you. Neri is starting to fade. It's almost time. Wilhelm, please don't forget about us. I'll never forget about you. Huh? Thank you for saving Nikkei. I'm sorry I couldn't let you have your day in battle. But thank you for saving him. I can't thank you enough, but I really am very grateful. Yeah, take care. Wilhelm. And then the cursed sword and Wilhelm vanished. It was as if neither of them ever existed. They disappeared without a trace. It's always kind of sad when Wilhelm dies, like disappears, but at the same time it's like, but he's free now, he's not trapped, so it's kind of sweet, you know? And he saved our boyfriend, so how adorable. He's gone. Wilhelm told me a little while ago that his life was almost up, so he'd fade away soon. His life? He was in that cursed sword for centuries. And because he'd be gone, he said he wanted to go berserk in the battlefield. What a dumb guy. As he's sobbing, look at his tears. He's too dumb for me to forget. Okay, I was like, are we gonna finish this? But here's the thing. I don't know, because now we're transitioning and we're still not done. I thought that was kind of going to be the end, and then we were going to go into our after story. So, okay, maybe we won't finish the part here, which is fine. If for some reason the next part is 2 minutes and it's like, well, because then we still have to look at all of our little CGs and everything like that. So it'll probably be at least 15 to 20 minutes. So not a big deal. So we'll end this part here. We won't finish his route because I'm also extremely hungry right now. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.